you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. No, it can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we small guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle, look where you see the sun. It's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't hesitate. You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Denver. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he is out of bounds. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. play action with Howard. Moving left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down, Steelers.
He'll try the right side this time, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They put Wilson in motion. Second down, it's Howard. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Derek Harmon in for the tackle.
49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 7. Again, it's Harvey. They'll take this down to the 47. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4.
Captain. Oh, my son! Hey! Olay!
Throwing is Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Middle. Oh.
On the ground, this is Harvey. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Oh, my son!
A run once more, that's Harvey. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's a run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they come up now second and goal. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Denver. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. Trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now Howard on first down. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Moving outside the pocket. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incompletion. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And third down coming up. From the gun, it's Howard. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone. And a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Kill. Oh, my son.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll work this out to the 23. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready? Right here, right.
From the shotgun, here's Nick. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Howard to throw here on first down. That is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football at their own 40.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, my son!
Nix now to throw it here on first down. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
The 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready?
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give them 27, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Denver. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now they don't have it for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. To throw it on first down is Howard. Flush to his right. Taking off, and he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Howard now to throw it here on second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. Here's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Steelers first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down, and we'll check in with our referee. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Howard. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well at the 17-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are able to get it back within a score.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out. on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
At the Broncos' 19-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will even the score here in the third.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Harvey. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And up, that's Harvey, running left. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That's swung out to Harvey. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's to crack the tight end downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now it's Dobbins. He's to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Play action, it's Howard. He'll get that to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 17 yards on that play. That's a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Steeler first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jonah Ellis, the one who got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Howard now off the bootleg. And he could not set his feet to fire that one. It is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's in Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the fourth. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Captain. Hold on, set.
They'll go play action with Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Dobbins. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Hold on, set. Olay. Bombers.
To throw is Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be fourth and goal coming up. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step us up. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll run on second down, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. And it comes to 4th and 2. He'll throw for it with Howard. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. He'll swing this out to Johnson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They put Wilson in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
70 Lions.
Throw again. It's Howard. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Here is first and goal.
60-by-6.
Throwing again. Howard. He pulls it in around the 5.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll run here. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Sanders here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
Hold on, son. Hey.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hold on, son.
Throwing is Nix. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.